no recourse had. What I'm saying is, because he's dead. But now footage is released, that's what I'm saying, by no evidence of him carrying that shit, 30-some-3 guns, or, you know, this story they conjure up, it doesn't match. Somehow when I was saying it yesterday, anyway, so I made a video about the money connection, but nobody's reporting that. Why is that? The money connection. Jim Murren, the owner, the CEO. I know I'm excited now. We have to sound the alarm. I don't always talk like this, but since I'm on the freeway, so it is a little bit of nerve-wracking. I mean, the adrenaline has to flow a little bit. But nobody's talking about Jim Murren, the CEO of Mandalay Bay, MGM Grand, and owns all the resorts. The shots were fired everywhere. Bellagio. I've seen videos where people trapped in Bellagio, they wouldn't let them out. There were gunshots, shattered glasses. So this was a calculated event to what? To bring in more what? Gun control. Oh, because guns are bad. Got to take away the guns. But the evidence are so clear. Like I said, these people are so greedy. It's blood money. So if you don't want to talk about it, I'm asking the question, why isn't there arrest warrants or some kind of, you know, everybody's talking about FBI, investigate this. Investigate Jim Murren dumped off all his stocks. That's $33 to $34 between those range, leading to the shooting prior. All the way from July 30th. I have to look at the road too. So now I got my glasses. Actually, you'll think that I'm intelligent. Otherwise, I'm just a bimbo. That's too funny. But even a bimbo can figure this out. So why aren't even Alex Jones talked about it? I like the fact that he has this new guy, Owen, who's constantly asking questions about the inconsistency, like the sheriff, Lombardo, Roos, all these FBI, Las Vegas police are trying to make up the story on the fly, and nothing matches in the hotel room. But why not nobody look at how much money Jim Murren profited from selling out his shares before this happened, and the option, the put option, made millions, 80 millions. This is how Soros gets so rich, because he sells the future. Why? Well, if you demolish the business, of course the stock's gonna crash of that business, right? So he short optioned, he made $80-some million. Now that's not wickedness, blood money. Oh God, they're gonna be burning in hell for a long time. For when I say a long time, it means forever and ever. That's where the worm does not die. But right now, we want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Somebody, please look into that. The financial ledger of the blood money. And the massacre is supposed to take place by the grace of God, not 23,000 bodies on top of each other, which they would have loved that. Oh, I bet they're pissed. I'm talking about the deep state. Clinton, Obama. Okay, so my other question for all your investigative journalists out there, including Alex Jones, so is Weinstein also the fall guy? Because that made perfect sense. It was a bad production, and maybe he was the producer. How convenient. Now they're pissed because FBI just went after this guy John Beilman, sold him defective detonator, the cell phone. All right, because we know now they're mafias, the deep state. They're trying to put out the message: you fucked us over, we're gonna come get you. I want to know if Weinstein's downfall all of a sudden has to do with this. That was he behind? He wrote the script. Somebody has to produce it. He's the producer. So please, somebody investigate that. And this wildfire, because in California, Northern California, with the dirty Jerry Brown and the cohorts, because they want money. Now they're getting big federal dollars. This whole thing stinks. because we have to borrow money. My country, we have to borrow money. Now, there's $36 billion because they squander all the money, right? That goes supposedly to this wildfire in Northern Cal and Puerto Rico. Was this set by the deep state? I want to know. And, you know, people are just throwing, again, it's a sleight of hand. They want to distract your attention from this Las Vegas. They can't wait for other shit to happen. And they are conjuring, manufacturing these kind of disasters. So that's blood money again, because people died. People died in this fire. People died in Vegas. Hello? I beg the investigative journalists, such as Alex Jones. I saw there was a new person there, the older guy, Rappaport, or I don't know his name. Anyways, I think they're really good. And even this young kid, Owen, he said something is really fishy about the Northern California wildfire, all of a sudden being set. Someone set that fire. And now, who is to gain? I don't think the victims are gaining. I mean, you know, people are miserable, devastated. They can't be questioning what the government is doing because they're fleeing for their lives. But who is to benefit? And you know California is in debt because they're funding the money to illegals. They're infiltrating the state with criminals. Why? To overthrow the sovereignty of this nation. We have to unite as citizens. Okay? And all I'm doing is sounding the trumpet of alarm. So I'm demanding an answer. The blood money from Soros Gaming and Jim Murren and their CEOs of MGM gained millions of dollars by this staged Las Vegas massacre and the staged disaster. And what is Weinstein has to do with it? And why did the FBI kill John Beilman?